Check, check, 1, 2, mic test.
How would you do that? One camera. Call the game and play the music. We don't. Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah. That's what we have to do. We have
It's Saturday night hockey here at the University of Delaware's Gold Ice Arena in Newark, Delaware. This is the second of 3 meetings between your Chester County Cougars and the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Chester County hockey. Along with Bill Peasy, I'm Ed Henry. These teams have not met since September 25th. Chester County came away with a 4-3 win that day. And while the Junior Blue Hens have struggled this season, they are coming off of their best win of the season. They defeated the Delco Phantoms last weekend by a score of 6-1. As you can see, pregame skate is underway. Chester County in their road greens, Blue Hens in their home whites.
That was a big win for them, Ed. I didn't know they beat Delco. That's a pretty big score, too, 6-1.
Delco is one of the better teams that we've seen. I think that's one of our 2 losses this year.
That's right, it is.
That's something I'm sure Coach Lee talked to his team about in the locker room. Don't take this team lightly.
Certainly, we've had in our history going to the University of Delaware at night on a Saturday. Liam was mentioning, goes, Dad, I have some nightmares about playing here on a Saturday night. It's just, it's I wouldn't say it's a house of horrors, but it's just, it takes you out of your comfort zone. It's a different place. The Delaware always plays good on their home ice, so they certainly have their work cut out for them today.
About a minute remaining in this pregame warm-up. As you can see for this one, we're in a bit of a unique location down in the corner.
Not much good. There's Ed hanging in there. I'm your camera guy today, so I'll do my best not to make anybody too nauseous.
If anyone is interested, this is a game where you actually have 2 options for broadcast. The Junior Blue Hens have the Delaware Hockey Tonight. That's Jim Witherite's production. He's set up at center ice in the stands. I was talking to Jim earlier. He's going to try and give me some tips and tricks possibly on ways to improve things, since I know he's been doing the Delaware Hockey Night for I think about 8 or 9 years so far, and this is the first year he started doing it for the Junior Blue Hens. He's got select teams that he'll do throughout the season at all levels.
Think he's giving us a bump too on his broadcast?
I don't think so. It's possible, but
I don't think so. Sorry, we have loyal viewers, I'm sure.
Well, that was the thing, is I know in preparation when I'd mentioned this, Eliza had said, well, if he's doing it, do you have to? And I said, well, if it's like the Flyers and they're playing the Rangers, you always have the option of whether you can watch the New York broadcast or the Philadelphia broadcast. So we give them, everybody likes their home team broadcast.
Absolutely.
Not to mention the fact that I don't think I could physically just sit and watch it.
Yeah, I don't know how he does a bunch of games on the road, too. He's right at center ice, and he's doing all the things. At least you have a talented color man to help you out here.
So, I said that to you earlier in our text feed, that you are the secret weapon.
All right, I'll just leave it at that. Let's move on here.
Both teams have finished their warm-up, gathering with their netminder.
Justin, looks like Justin's a goalie today? I'm not sure. Not sure which goalie Lee is going with.
Yeah, no, Jim does everything. He's a one-man show. He's running the camera. He's calling the game. He does the announcing of goals and penalties.
Music.
He's playing music.
Shots.
Counting shots.
That's one thing we're not going to be able to do today, folks, is the shot totals, if anybody cares about that. It's not on the board, and I'm not able to do it while doing the camera. So we'll just see how the game flows, and we'll be able to comment on that. Looks like Tom is the goalie today.
O'Brien's in net there at center ice. And this game is underway. Blue Hens first one on and come in, get in front of everybody. That shot attempt was muffled and pushed behind. Kept in at the blue line. Forced out. Team needs to reset. Comes back in offsides. That was number 92, Joseph Willis, for the Junior Blue Hens. So they'll face that off in the neutral zone.
Jack Willis. That was Jack Willis. Two different Willises, I think. Because that Joe Willis is a bigger kid. We'll see.
Force the Blue Hens down. They wrap it around hard. Able to force it out the center ice. Beeman with it there. He directs in. Knocked off. Again, forced in offsides. Puck deep in the Blue Hens' end. Try and shuffle out along the boards. That's forced back in. Easy worked on there. He's knocked down. Blue Hen player also knocked down in the play behind. From behind the net. Up to the point. Eddie Henry has to struggle with that one. Finally gets the shot, but it goes off a body and forced out to the middle. Shot in from the blue line. Brian's able to squeeze that, and he'll hang on. Both team makes changes. Johnny Pepe will come out to take this face-off. He's got.
That's Joe Willis over there. There's 292s on this team.
From behind, forced to the middle. Pepe had that knocked off his stick, but it was finally forced out over the blue line. Johnny with it with speed. Tries to get through a few. Blue Hen player blows a tire. Two number 92s. That could be confusing.
Well, one's a big 92 and one's a little 92.
Johnny with it there. Steps around one. Able to force it in deep. Navazio chased that, but couldn't get to it before the Blue Hens forced it back up to the blue line. Beeman's able to keep it in there. Skates to the middle, gets in front. Knocked off. Lost the stick. Tries to cut through three players, but knocked off of that play. Colin Beeman has it and go the other direction. Colin across the line, makes the move there. It's forced down below the goal. Put out in front. Off the boards. Cristiano drops it. DePiro winds up, but that was hit a stick in front. From behind the net. Blue Hens able to move it out of their zone, but they got caught up in traffic. It's forced the other direction. Corner. DePiro is able to get it over. Number 17, David Hoffman, making his first appearance of this season. He was out with an injury. It's good to see him in the play as he streaks up the boards with it there.
David's a very talented center. He'll definitely help the team.
Joey DePiro plays his man. That's number 19, Joe Scarborough for the Blue Hens. They battle for it in the crease. Puck still loose. Knocked around. Cristiano from the far side. He's able to move it up and out. Harrison looking to find a seam, but too many white jerseys to get through. Puck's forced down behind the net. Battle along the boards. It's the Blue Hens who come away with it there. Kelly and Fasciano come together. Goes right through. McKenzie wasn't able to hang on to that. Cougars move it all the way down. In the corner. Bouncing up to Beeman at the point, but bouncing puck, he had to take that out in the neutral zone, so Cougars need to reset. Beeman comes in with speed, steps to the middle.
Just popped out, John. I think that was Johnny. He couldn't keep it in at the line. Colin doing one of his patented rushes to try to get an opportunity in front. Did well to get where he had to get to, just couldn't get enough on the backhander.
So Johnny will take this just outside of the blue hen zone. He's got Harrison and Peasy with him. Beeman and DePiro, the defense pair. Beeman hard off the boards and into the blue hen's end. Ivanovic is able to put that off the boards and get it back out to the middle. Beeman sees the loose puck. He jumps on that. Winds up at the blue line. Big blast there, but that was well wide. Picks it up himself from behind the net. Tries to get around one there. He's finally forced out to center ice. Big shoulder there by Beeman. Johnny Pepe racing back to first one to it. Ties it up and waits for reinforcements. Up to Peasy. All the way across to Piro. Chops at it there. Gets through traffic. Puck still loose in front. Everybody's whacking at it there. Johnny tries to backhand to the middle. That was cut off. Blue Hens wrap it hard around, but the Piro's there at the point with it. He'll take a shot. That goes just wide. Pepe back up to the point. Shot there in on net from Nate Kelly. Gets through traffic. Goaltender will hang on.
There's some good pressure there. Boys did well to cycle the puck down in the corner, get it back to the points for shots. That's the way you do it.
Offensive zone opportunity for the Cougars. Puck forced in the corner. In the middle, that's number 3. McKenzie for the Blue Hens. Puck in front. O'Brien had a lot of people standing on the doorstep with him. He's able to hang on and get the whistle.
He juggled that a little bit. Couldn't get that on the shot with the camera. It was a little too quick, but went into his glove and it popped up, and there were 2 Blue Hen guys right there ready to pounce on it. He was able to get it back in the glove. Nice play by Tommy.
Good face-off win there by Nick Mowbray of the Blue Hens. Wrapped around, goes all the way up and out. Dig for it in the corner. Kept in at the line. Still battle for it along the boards. Blue Hens backhand it right in the middle of a lot of traffic. Cristiano tried to get a shot, but couldn't get a good clean stick on that one. Goes all the way down for icing. And so they'll pick that up and head all the way down for another offensive zone draw for Chester County. Just about 10.5 minutes to go here in this first period. No score thus far. Shot there from Beeman. That one had an opportunity to get through, but hit a body in front. Finally forced out. Cougars need a reset. Beeman over to Henry. He puts it in the middle, looking for Thompson. Need to turn around and get that over to Harrison. Harrison in front with some space. Good shot there. The Blue Hen netminder was up for that, and he'll hang on.
Good shot by Caleb, but I think if you had to do it again, he'd try to not to hit the goalie in the breadbasket, which is exactly where he put it. Really good opportunity, though. Chances are coming.
Puck chopped that in front wide. Kept in at the point by Beeman. Puts that into the far corner. Line in was checked there, so he couldn't do much with that. Turnaround shot goes off a body and into the corner. Back up to the point. Henry with it there. He'll take a shot. That one goes wide, and Blue Hens able to force it back out to the neutral zone. gathers up on his end. He's got Patrick Fasciano to deal with. Finally chipped back out to the middle. Into the Blue Hens end. Trying to look to see what number's on their netminder down there. I think it's number 10. I think that's Luke Boardley.
Let's see if I can get a close-up of him. He won't turn around for me, though. I think it is 10. You're right, it is 10.
See, I'm definitely feeling your pain on the clock. I was doing well.
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to wonder if I've got some software issues because I look down and now all of a sudden...
Ed, I've known you for a while. You definitely have software issues.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing to say to that.
I don't know if maybe it is hardware. I'm not sure, but there's something loose.
Shot in on net. O'Brien holds on to that.
Chester County's doing a good job keeping the shots to the outside. Not a lot of pressure in front. Tommy will take those shots all day long.
No face-off win there for the Blue Hens. Piro picks it up from behind the net. He'll turn around, go off the boards, up to Cristiano. Cristiano chips it ahead. Hoffman streaks up, get to that. Blue Hens beat him to the puck. They're there. Up to the line. Hoffman backhands in. Finally forced out to the middle. Blue Hens in. Gets the shot there. That goes wide. Goes up the boards and all the way out with a little help from Connor Cristiano. Bodies come together hard there along the boards. That was a dangerous looking play from this angle.
It was, but, the player turned his back just as Connor was getting to him. So and Connor didn't level him. So
yeah, they weren't going in full speed. It's just when you see anybody.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, but that's why the ref didn't call a penalty on that, because it wasn't a malicious play at all, and it wasn't. The player put himself in that position.
Ivanovich takes a shot. That goes wide. Trying to tuck it out in front. The Blue Hen players there, so the other direction they go. That's a Blue Hen white jersey number 14, which isn't on the roster, so not sure who that is. Work together in the corner, trying to dig it free. Finally forced up. That gets past Henry up. Point goes all the way down the Chester County end. Dean was there, but he was stripped of that. Put out into the middle. Blue Hens able to take opportunity from that loose puck in front.
Yeah, Colin lost possession of it in the corner. The player came out, and he was able to lay it right out in front. And the streaking player, I'm not sure who it was. Maybe that was it number 24? Can't see.
That was number 13.
Cian Harp. I don't know how to say that. C-I-A-N. He just buried it top corner. Tommy didn't really have a prayer on that. Let's see how the boys respond. That was a bad goal because they had pressure most of this period.
Shot chopped that. Made the initial save. Sat there. Knocked to the near corner. Harrison tried to go up the boards. That was fine peasy, but was able to get forced out. Put back in.
You don't like to see that. That was an unforced error. We had possession of the puck in our corner, and you don't want to do that. You keep coming out of the corner by himself, play right up in front, breakdown in coverage, and a breakdown in possession.
Up to Peasy. He'll go off the walls to himself, cut to the middle. Backhand there. That was a big save. Sits in front. It goes in. Chester County that quick ties this game at 1.
I don't know who came in and swooped up for that rebound. Liam did a nice job getting to the slot and backhanding it on the goalie. He made a good save. I think, is that Caleb? He's the first one to the bench. Well, we'll hear the announcement here shortly.
So the actual time, not the one on our broadcast, is 6:07. Chester County ties this at 1. I know that was one of your questions, was how they would respond.
Well, they did.
And there we go.
That's exactly what you want to do. Get punched in the face and you go deliver a punch yourself.
He's just announcing now the Blue Hen goal. Up at the point, Henry, they'll chop at it there. Goaltender makes that save. Knocked down. We're going to get an interference call. So Blue Hens number 8, Patrick Fasciano, will sit for 2 minutes for interference. Chester County will have an opportunity to add to this and go up by a goal here in the power play. Puck wrapped all the way around. That gets past Beeman, so Chester County needs to come out and get reset. Loose puck there. Blue Hens knocked it back out again. Easy in across the line. Drops it back for DePiro. DePiro wind it back around from behind the net. Pick right in front. Goaltender looked like he was a little handcuffed there, but makes that initial save. Blue Hens force it out. Chester County needs to reset once again. Blue Hens make some player changes. Heroes looking to quarterback that. Heads up to Beeman. He'll cut to the middle. In with space. Takes the shot. Goaltender makes that save. Back up to the point. Big shot there. Save forced into the corner. Put it back out to the middle. Nothing but Blue Hen jerseys there. They'll go the length of the ice. So that'll be icing. 48 seconds remaining. The Chester County man advantage.
One good thing about our vantage point here, Ed, is got a great view of the clock, so we don't have to worry about the one on our broadcast.
That is true. So everyone at home can see how bad our timing is with that.
As long as the camera guy doesn't screw up, we should be able to see that a bit.
Shot there into the blue paint. Goaltender's able to squeeze that. He'll hang on.
I like the movement on the power play. They're moving it back to again, just like they did when they were cycling it earlier. They're feeding it back to the point, and then they're crashing the net, and they're getting a screen on the goalie. One of these shots is going to go in.
Puck gets through a few. Blue Hens are able to gather up that loose puck and skate it out. The red line, they'll put one in on net. O'Brien kick save that and put it back in play. Beeman through center ice and in. Shot there in on net. Goaltender will hang on.
He's a big boy, as you can see. I think they need to keep moving side to side. That's how they got him on that first goal. Liam was able to pull him to one side, backhanded toward the slot. And that's when Caleb found the open net. Might be tough to beat him with shots from afar without a screen.
Tried to get that up to the point, but it took a weird bounce off the boards. Forced the length of the ice. Beeman gathers up from his goal line. Last few seconds here. Oh, that one was cut off. Looking for marker, but couldn't get it over to him. Another one, that one gets through. Jake with it across the blue line. He's got to wait for some reinforcements. Penalty has expired. Blue Hens will play it off the glass and into the neutral zone. Jesse Wagner couldn't hold on to that, had to race back to get to it. And Kelly thought he was able to keep that into the line, but just a little late, so offside is whistled. I know we say this, it seems like there's always something else going on when we play, so for those of you watching live, we appreciate you being with us. I understand there's a baseball game or something going on.
What game is that, Ed? I'm not aware of a game.
I mean, it's November. There's no baseball now, right? Beeman winds up from the line.
I sat there for a second. That was a good shot by Colin.
Battle in front, goes through the blue paint all the way to the corner. Beeman Cut an edge, got it to the middle. Fazio chops at that, but it goes off a skate into the corner. Along the boards, Beeman's able to get to that. He kind of floated one in. Not a good puck movement here by the Cougars.
Well, not so much the puck movement, but they're really doing a great job with the forecheck, and they're really pressuring the defenseman. So a lot of the defenseman's passes are being picked off because they're just blindly throwing it around the boards.
Ivanovic skates in, gets the shot. Tom will glove that.
That was a nice move by Jack.
Face off to O'Brien's right. Harrison will take this. Fazio was over there without his helmet. Wasn't sure what was happening there. I know must have fell in between there. Not sure if he's hurt or sick. It looks like the referee's going to up. I think his helmet must be behind the bench.
I don't think yeah, you're not allowed to sit on the bench without a helmet. So I think that's what they're telling them, to either put it on or get off the bench.
Referee talking to the bench. I think he's telling him exactly that. Get your helmet on or...
Yeah, because they're not going to drop the puck.
Down, chop to the corner. Henry was knocked off of that one. Piro goes up. Initially knocked off a Peasy stick, but he forces it up to the blue line. Blue Hens able to keep it in. Piro wrap it around hard. Finally forced out. Peasy gathers up, drops it over to Henry. Tries to go up, was looking for Thompson, but that hopped over his stick and went the length of the ice for an icing.
According to MLB.com, it is 0-0 after 1. In the Phillies game.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Phillies, yeah. There's a game in Houston tonight.
Coach Joe's over there having words with the ref. I don't know if they were still talking about the whole helmet issue. Puck back. Henry goes up the boards, but the Blue Hens were there. Puck chopped in on net. O'Brien's able to squeeze that. Thompson's able to pick that up and feed it out to the middle. Harrison across the line. Forced off of his stick all the way up to the point. Another bouncing puck gets by Henry. Piro races over to keep that out of harm's way. Harrison knocked down on that play. Chopped all the way up. Thompson will come back for it. Just to go all the way to Peasy. He had one with him, but he muscles his way through that. Last minute of play here in the first period. He's finally able to keep that one in. Went off the Wardley's stick into the corner. 30 seconds remaining up to the point. DePiro winds up. Takes that shot, it goes wide. Blue Hens feed it all the way up. In with a little space. Shot there. Henry's able to gather it, get it up the line, still kept in. DePiro blocked that in front. Blue Hens trying to do something in the last few seconds of this first period. Put it to the middle. Couldn't get a stick on that bouncing puck. Still sits there. Fasciano from the angle, and he puts it in with only 2 seconds remaining in the first period.
I think Fasciano surprised himself. The puck jumped out to him at the low circle here. We had it right in front of us. I'll tell you what, he really picked the corner. He really did a nice shot. Tommy was down because you usually take away the low part of the net, and the kid just roofed it. Roofed it short side high. That could be a tough goal. You don't want to give up a goal in the last minute of a period, and with 2.3 seconds, that one really hurts.
So they'll drop this puck. I don't think they'll be able to do much with it as the last few seconds wind off of the first period. So after 2, Blue Hens leading Chester County by a score of 2-1 with that.
After one.
After one.
One period.
1 period, 2 goals.
That's right. Yeah.
And with that late goal, so we'll step aside for a second and be back with second period action in just a moment.
You have a goal? Oh, no, it's gone. Sorry.
Second period about to begin. They change sides, so we'll get a close-up look at the offensive zone for the Cougars in this one. Puck sits in the middle. Blue Hens able to gather it up, try to feed it up, goes off a body. Easy did a good job there. And they were both right on the blue line. He's able to get it in on sides. Harrison leaned on behind the net. Blue Hens able to gather loose puck, move it up the boards and out to the middle. Into the Chester County end. And then backhands up to Peasy. He's able to go off the boards. Move it out to the neutral zone. Knocked down there. Harrison's able to keep that in. Down low to Thompson. Goes off of his stick. On the way in, Nate Kelly picks it up near his goal line. He'll skate up. That was up to DeVazio. Ivanovich gets by a couple up to the center. Feed over to Hart. He'll put it in. Beeman up to DeVazio. He's got one to deal with there along the far boards. He gets it and tries to chop it ahead. Was looking for Linerman, but too many bodies in front. Blue Hens the other direction. That's the smaller Willis, right? Jack?
Jack, yeah.
All right.
Not sure why they both have the same number. Maybe they figure can't really, it's easy to tell the two apart, so I guess they said you guys can have the same number, but not sure how that happens.
Forced in offsides. Both teams will make changes. Under 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Chester County trails by 1. Puck in deep. Marker tried to get that out. Hoffman was right there, but that was behind him. Up to the point, chopped that in on net.
Good shot by Joey.
Finally forced out. Piro goes all the way across, looking for Hoffman. We got a stick on it. Wagner was able to keep that away from him. The other Willis. To DePiro. Off the boards. He's looking for Marker, but the Blue Hen to deal with in front of him. Down the other direction. It's Cameron Rogers from the Blue Hens. Hoffman gathers up the loose puck. He's looking to go rink wide, but that was played with a high stick. And so that'll get whistled down. And they'll drop that puck right in front of us. Referee's directing traffic.
I think they're not allowing a late change here for the Cougars.
Thompson leaned on his guy up to the point. Big shot there from DePiro at the blue line. Goes wide. Harrison down to Peasy in the corner. Peasy tried to get it back to Harrison. Rogers had other ideas for that. He battled for it. Far side. Peasy comes out of the middle. Good backhand. He had the goaltender fooled, but he was in a good position. He's able to make the initial save and then covered it up for the whistle.
Yeah, Liam did a really nice job coming out of the corner. I don't know how he was able to get out of there with two guys on him, but he was able to. But the shot he took was good. I think he would want to get that a little higher. Get that up over the glove. Really did make a nice save.
Harrison in to take another one. It goes up and split the defense. Piro's got to go back and recover that. The boards and in. Harrison gets the initial shot. Goaltender makes the save. Rebound goes to the far corner. Blue Hens able to force it out at the line. Chopped over to Piro. It goes off of Harrison. Knocked down, gets it to Pepe. He gets a shot. Goaltender struggled with that one. That was coming up high, but still hangs on.
We're getting some chances. I like the offensive play right now.
Harrison, Pepe, and Peasy. Piro and Beeman on defense. Good win there. Piro with it. Down to Johnny. Tries to cut in, goes off his stick on the outside of the net. Liam with it there. Chester County. Oh, I understand why they had some more space.
They're power play now.
On the power play. Referee telling them to move that puck. Finally kicked out. Johnny leaned on there. Bodies come together, put out in front. Liam good strong on that puck to maintain possession. All the way across. Had Harrison there, but he couldn't handle that. It's a little too hot. Aggressive play there from the Blue Hens. Harrison was knocked off of his stick, forced the other direction.
Lots of bodies flying around.
Cristiano able to get it ahead to Pepe. He's got an opportunity, gets the shot. Goaltender makes that save. Puck rolls all the way up and comes right down to us.
Got a souvenir.
And who says it's safe behind the glass?
Here it is. There's too much netting here. I can't get it back in play, so I'll have to get another puck. I'm taking this one home.
Souvenir. Forced out there. Big check there from Beeman. Goes rink wide to Cristiano. Cristiano across the line, puts a shot in on net, sits in the slot for a second. Hoffman backhands to the middle. Blue Hens able to get on the loose puck and force it all the way down.
They're going to need to do better than those shots from the outside. Wardley looks like he's going to handle them with no problem today.
Beeman from his blue line, Cristiano. Cristiano will skate it up and in. Drop feed there to Piro, takes that shot. And goes wide and goes all the way around and out.
That was a better shot because Joey kept that on the ice. Typically big goalies have a tough time with the low shots. You can get a few more shots like that, make Luke move his feet. They might have a better chance of scoring.
Beeman puts that into the corner, heads out on the line change. It's knocked off a Rogers stick momentarily, but the Blue Hens able to force it out to the middle. Kelly over to Piro. He'll bounce that up all the way down from the wrong side of the red line, so that'll be icing. So I'm excited for my meeting after this with our broadcast counterparts over there with Delaware Hockey Tonight, because he's going to give me some insight on how to fix this clock.
I think Elijah's not going to be happy with the new expenditures on the monthly budget.
Well, hopefully it's a software thing that I can do with no cost. Puck forced back out. Put in, but offsides. Feel like I'm at the roller rink.
30 years ago.
Good keep there from Thompson. In possession. Dropped it for Peasy. Up to the point. Shot there.
Oh.
That one got through. Goaltender made the save, but good opportunity. Puck goes up, hits the netting. So we'll get a whistle.
Some shoddy camera work there. Apologies. That was a really good play by Hunter to intercept the pass, drop it back to Liam, who dropped it back to the point. And then a shot came through a screen. That's how you're going to beat this goalie. He fought it off, but a few more shots like that, and he might not be able to see it till the last second. Might squeak one by him.
Good face-off win there for Chester County. Beeman gets the shot, gets through. Little deflection, but Bordley's able to track that. Hold on.
They're throwing a lot of rubber at him, as is our MO. We've done that a lot this year. Getting a lot of shots on net.
Face-off win by Pepe, but he didn't have enough on it to get it back. Panovich off the boards to himself, tries to go up and able to get it out. Beam into the middle. Forced in. Liner and Pepe chase up the point. He's able to keep that, gets a shot off, but that goes wide. Gets past Navazio. Blue Hens move it out to the middle. Beeman skates over to pick that up. He'll go off the boards to himself and skate in. Looks for an open opportunity. I thought we were going to have another free puck there.
Right in front of us.
Rolled up the glass into the netting, but that one actually stayed at least out there for them to reuse.
Another nice rush by Colin. Got a good shot away that Luke was able to get his stick on.
Cristiano played that forward to himself, over-skated it. Wagner picks it up from behind the net. It's got open ice, skated up. Up to McKenzie. McKenzie skated in. We got a whistle from behind the play.
It was offside. I think it was offside, but I think the winger on the left side here went in. Stepped too soon.
So they'll face that off in the neutral zone. That off the glass and up. Hoffman tried to feed that to the middle, was looking for Cristiano, but it was out of his reach. Blue Hens pick it up and go the other direction. Take the shot, that goes wide. Bodies gathered there at the point, or at the wall. Referee yelling for him to dig it out. Puck comes free. And Kelly will shovel one out to the middle. Hoffman gets it in. Cristiano from behind the net. He takes a chop at it. Marker backhands looking for Cristiano. Cristiano's leaned on in the corner. Kick that there. Up to the point, kept in there. Nate Kelly, he'll float one in. Wardley makes that save. Forced all the way